The brand new Operation Pacific Offense has just dropped in World of Warships, and today I'll walk you through everything you need to know to win and to collect those exclusive rewards. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Norman Gun North. We're already into the operation here. I've played it several times. The Alaska, by the way, is a flippin' beast in this game mode. Now, a couple things. You have to escort the San Diego, the actual Atlantic class cruiser. Not too difficult to do. Right off the bat, I'll tell you, the hard left and hard right, going up the 1-2 line or going down the IJ line, that's a hard no. You're just going to get fire focused and killed. The main thing you have to worry about here are destroyers, cruisers, battleships. Now, I want to put on some things that are kind of important. Every one of the destroyers that you're going up against are all torp boats. And believe me, Hydro's a great thing to have right here. So you guys can see I'm pushing up, see what's going on. My team's doing good. Now, I would say if you're going to div up, you're definitely going to want people to have cruisers, battleships, and destroyers, especially destroyers with smoke. American destroyers are great. You can actually, I'm not talking the new American line either, I'm talking the old one. Yeah, where you can put the San Diego in smoke, and that way she doesn't get spotted and get shot at. It's your choice, but that's what I would do. Also, don't bring too high of a battleship with like 400 millimeter guns. All these cruisers you just can overpen and do almost no damage to. You could use HE if you want, but I found with the Alaska, for instance, I used APM most of these. And the bots, I wouldn't say they cheat. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, air quotes, air quotes. But as soon as you try to do things like airdrops and whatnot from Dutch ships, they just turn. As soon as you do it. As soon as you launch torpedoes, they just turn. So you got to be able to flood an area for torpedoes. Now, the ships you're going to see, for instance, let's talk about battleships first. You're going to see a Congo as you keep pushing up here. You're going to see Mutsu. Mutsu is a Tier 6 Japanese battleship. Everyone remember, you may not know this because I play a lot of operations. She has torpedoes on both sides, so watch out for that. They do a lot of damage. But you're going to be spread out. You're going to have torpedoes. As I said earlier, Hydra is your friend. If you have cruisers, make sure you take one that's got radar on it and a lot of heals because you're going to get hit with stuff, a lot of torpedoes. And we all know Japanese torpedoes are no bloody joke. They do a lot of damage. As well, at the very end of this, you're going to meet up with a Musashi again. So it is what it is, and I'll get to that in a minute because I like the way I took the Musashi at the end here. Always have your guns turning. Make sure you're taking grease to gears. Make sure you're taking everything you can get to get your turrets turning. If you're in destroyer and a gunboat, you got to gun stuff down. Now, discuss what's going on. Watch this shot from me. This is kind of funny. I lined the fort up. It looks accurate, but RNG says nope. I see when this like really? Come on, Wargaming. That's too funny. But it is what you have to do. So you have to kill all the forts. You see a fort, you kill it. The San Diego is going to stop twice. She's stopping right now near that one little island that was on the F3 line. Just hang out there for a bit. And then she's going to move up to the next one where she wants to stop, which is where you're going to have this circle. And you have to stay in the circle, win the circle. More importantly, when it gets down to that point, it's almost like Operation Scrape Your Paint because you should, as far as I'm concerned, learn so far, you just keep doing donuts. This team was a pretty good team. I had one guy going the opposite way, and I'm going the opposite way as well. So our guns are facing out from each other. So you wouldn't stay focused on one ship per se. You'd stay focused on the ship that you could do the most amount of damage as quickly as possible to. That's what you want to concentrate on. So act as a team. If you get good teams, you're going to be just fine. If you get bad teams, I had one game where I did 200 and almost 70,000 damage, and I was last man standing and lost to the Mutsu. I was trying to move to the Musashi. I needed was one more shot right underneath their second turret to Citadel again, and I would have won. Ugh. Destroyers are your problem because they pop up everywhere. And when they pop up, you're looking at torpedoes. Like I said, Hydro is your friend, radar is your friend as well. And don't forget to be friends with your teammates. I have a radar here. I got lots of radar charges. As soon as I see one ship in smoke, I instantaneously pop the radar to actually expose it. But as you can see, you've kind of pushed up. The San Diego is going after, this is where I kind of did a mistake. The San Diego is going up to that other island up there with the little circle. I see that. All I'm doing now is trying to push up and hold these ships off. There's more than enough firepower up there to deal with the one ship. But map awareness or situational awareness for your mini-map is key because these destroyers pop up out of nowhere. They have great low detectability. So you're going to have a hard time with this. It's not a hard one compared to, say, Arctic Convoy or the last one we just did, the Tokyo Express one, which is really good. I really like that one. But it can be a bit of a challenge. Now you see him, other teammates, and the Georgie's doing the same thing. His guns are facing one way, I'm facing the other, and just kind of shoot stuff. And start heading back up towards the San Diego. Our two destroyers in this game were absolutely fantastic. They both took gunboats and just daka and kept the San Diego in smoke as much as possible. But American smoke would be much better than British short term. But it's the thought that counts and the work you do. So that's what he did. It was really good. Don't hesitate to fire. This game itself is just going to be boom, 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 and just keep shooting. Now, the only thing I had to worry about here was the Nagano. She was actually trying to push up to the San Diego. San Diego's going to hang there. If she comes around the corner of that island, the San Diego's there, it will completely delete the San Diego and you lose the game. Now, the San Diego will come back down here in a bit. Just give it some time. So just keep firing as much as you can. I hate to say it, I just did donuts as much as I can and kept everything within range of my guns so I could shoot. Also, watch out for your teammates. The guy here in Nebraska, yeah, he's not being a jerk. He's just not paying attention. His gun's looking the other way. Maybe his planes are up. I can't tell. I don't think they are. Not being a jerk. He's just not paying attention. You're going to get a lot of that in this game, but just take your time. Don't worry about it. Have the fun because it's a lot of fun. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to protect San Diego, so I'm going to stay here and move up just a little bit and turn my other rear gun so I can fire, and I'm just going to just punch the Nagano. As well, don't expect ships to maintain certain course. These bots don't do that. One, if you do airdrops, they have a tendency to turn, like right away. Two, if you launch torpedoes, especially at battleships. I know the Nagano's got, 14K hydro? I'm just kidding. As soon as you drop torp, she starts turning. You'll see her here in a minute. So the bots are not dumb. I mean, PvE bots in operations are, I think it's 20% or 25% harder than co-op bots to deal with. So I do like the challenge, but just keep shooting. Gunboats are fantastic. San Diego shooting. I wish it wouldn't shoot, but it is. Yeah. Here's the torpedoes. There you go. It's going to keep turning. It is what it is. Maybe it's turning towards the San Diego. I don't know. But hey, all I can say is it's going well. Things are going well. If you can take a heavy cruiser like the Alaska, please do. It's Tier 9 board, so I might try the Puerto Rico. Is Puerto Rico Tier 10 or Tier 9? I can't remember. I'll have to take a look. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just keep playing all the Tier 8s and get my hands on, all the Tier 9s and get my hands on, cruisers, battleships, destroyers. I may or may not do aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers is not one of my greatest things. I don't want to hinder my team if I'm being quite honest. And look what the team has done to the actual Nagano. Gone. Moving up. And then, I look to the right here and it's like, 2 forts, a whole bunch of cruisers. Mutsu. Remember the Mutsu? She got torps on either side. 2 of them. 2 tubes. And then this is the part where I kind of had a little bit of brown moment. I'm like, oh no. Quickly turn on the hydro. Get my guns turning. The Georgia player here was really good too. But this is the central idea where they're coming back to, where the San Diego is going to hold up for this match. So that's kind of figured she would come back this way. So I thought I'd hang her on this end and just help out because they come out of the woodwork, all of these ships. He's almost dead. There we go. Good times. Now, see, I know there's a story in that radar. Boom, gonna help out my team. And I got 34 seconds left of radar, so just let it burn them down. That also forces the destroyers to start moving more. They won't just get stationary and whatnot. But you got to watch them very carefully because they will make their turn to dump their torpedoes at all times. I'd also be able to, for captain skills, take adrenaline rush because you're going to get damaged. And you want to make sure you can keep firing as much as humanly possible. And boom, let's shoot him. I am constantly swiveling my head on this game because there is a lot to take in. Now the Mutsu, see, that's something else you're going to see too. You're going to get a Gokas or a Mutsu, an Oba. You're going to get torpedo cruisers, Japanese torpedo cruisers, following the battleships. It's not annoying. It's actually a really good tactic because as soon as you try to do a drive-by, you're going to get torped. And that's just a fact of life. You can't deal with it at all. But again, there goes the Mutsu. Nice. The Oba is just running out of friends. The one thing I will say about the British destroyers and the players in this game, they do have a lot of smoke. You can tell he took all charges and got the superintendent as a captain skill because he just kept the San Diego. As soon as she got any kind of danger, he just put it in smoke. Gave him a comp, man, all of them. It was a good team. And here comes the... what boat is that? I can't read. Am I blind? Pretty much. Oh, the Omono. Japanese cruiser. Boom. Now, if you want to spec this boat out, or any boat you're going to spec out, you don't need AA because there's no anti-aircraft needs. There's no aircraft carriers. You don't really have to worry too much about things like torpedo protection or whatnot, or set yourself on fire. You have the ability to see that number 9 key That restores your health and helps your team. Well, helps you out. Yeah, he did a good job there. I'd rather have them shoot at me than shoot at the San Diego. And I didn't get lit up too many times in fires, but it's okay. It is what it is. And now, this is where I just start doing circles, because I'll go through the smoke and just start doing circles. I don't want to turn my turrets anymore. I just want to keep shooting. I know things are closing in, but the destroyer players and the San Diego will take care of most of the destroyers. And usually, if you have a cruiser, you can have a destroyer behind it or in front of it, so be careful. Now remember, real sailors don't look at the explosions. He put the San Diego back in smoke, which is good. Boom, headshot. There we go. Nice move, sunshine. Now I got a big boy over there, Mutsu. I'm going to start shooting at him. You have to trust your players, your teammates in this game. You just do. The San Diego can fire. Now, I wish it wouldn't fire when it gets detected, because that would be nice and smoke, but it does. And it just kind of sits there when it does, so it's like, ouch. It is what it is. But the game's starting to wrap up here. They're throwing everything you want at it, including the kitchen sink. Now, look at the mini-map over towards 10G. There is the Musashi. That is the end of the game. There will be a ship behind them always, a cruiser, but that is the end game. And that's what I'm going to be focused on here in a minute. I want to make sure we win this game. I've had a few losses already with some bad teams. Not happy about that. Now, if I understand this correctly, you guys can correct me in the comments. You hit the 9 key when you're doing a heal, and it helps heal your other teammates, if I read that right. So that's what I was before. One other operation way back when. I can't remember when. But let me know. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So every time I press the heal, I press that, just to see if that would help my teammates and help me out. They do get kind of close here, but again, see, I'm not going for the destroyer. I'm let my destroyer go for that. I'm doing what I do with my AP and stick it right up his bow and hurt him. But now I'm pushing out. I got a date with the Musashi. Now don't forget about the Yamato class, the Musashi. She's got the same vulnerability under the second turret, her cheek armor, just like the Yamato. And that's what I'm going for with these guns. But first we'll take care of some other stuff. That will help my team here, because these guys got a little too close, in my opinion. But I'm not shooting the DD. I'm going for the Gokas. And boom. Nice shot. Come on. If that destroyer turns, the San Diego's gone. But it doesn't. But it will pass the San Diego, both these boats, and they will torp it. It'll be over. Game over. You don't want that. And there we go. Teamwork. Now I'm going after Musashi. I was thinking about hitting the Mutsu, but I'm like, nah, I got 3 other team members left. Plus a battleship. Let them do it. Have at her. Now let's see if I can... Oh, and then of course I see the actual AO behind it. I'm like, dang, damn it. That sucks. Now I angled that shot pretty good. When you do the drive-bys and whatnot, you're not going to be able to angle fully, because her 18.1-inch guns are going to hurt, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I just hoping she wasn't going to kill me in one shot. Oh, getting close to that cheek armor.
Fire alarm.
No, I know torpedoes are coming, so I'm not hitting the repair button. Or I would have just died. That hurt a bit. My turn. That was good damage. She gone. Should have turned a bit sooner if I was being honest here, but I didn't. And I know Aoba's torpedoes at the back. I'm like, ah, turn! Here they come. He waited too. That's how smart the bots are. He waited. Normally they don't, but they did this time. I'm getting my revenge. And it bounces. I'm like, what? Boom. And I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, oh no, here comes another cruiser. I've got like, what, 4,000 health left? Almost 5,000? Okay. Let's turn and see if we can take him on. That shot kind of hurt. But this is it. I mean, there's 2 ships left. There's 4 of us. We should be able to do this. And I'm going to help out my team right to the very bitter end if I have to. I know I'm going down, so I'm not going to wait for anything. I'm going to keep shooting as much as humanly possible. I want to get my last shot off here and see if I get this thing. I didn't think I was going to kill it, but I thought for sure maybe, just maybe, I could actually wound it enough that it actually won't be that big of a deal for my team. And that was a good shot.
Fire alarm.
I'm waiting for the torpedoes, but I know I'm going down. I'm burning away. One last shot for me. And I walked on it. Ah, he should have killed him. Anyway. It's all good. Hey, let me know in the comments. You're playing. This is how you play it. We did win it. We got all 5 stars. But hey, if you do me a favor, take a look even further down below. You're going to see a couple new videos. Feel free to click on any one of them for some more great content. But as always, take care. Stay safe. I wish you all the best. Bye for now.